All right, welcome back, Davidson's All Natural Gym. This is a homesteading channel, not necessarily just a sawmill channel, so I really ought to get some stuff about maintaining your farm on here. It's so easy to record the sawmill videos, put the recording going and let it record and sawmill some stuff. And that's pretty easy. Out here it's a lot harder, and today is so windy that I'm probably gonna have to do a voiceover on all this, and I hate voiceovers. From there to the ditch has not been farmed for 37 years. Well, from there to the ditch has not been farmed for 37 years, 50 feet off the ditch on both sides. And the brush just all grew up in this ditch, and it needs a cleaned out so it can drain these two fields, parts of these two fields at least. So you see, I've got to take down that tree there. I'm going to take down those small trees all along there. And then I'm going to leave some of the bigger trees for now, but I am going to take them down too. They're all pin oak, so it's not, the big ones aren't really good lumber, and the little ones aren't big enough to be lumber. That's what we're going to go over today, at least this little ditch. I'm going to follow some of these little trees along this ditch today with the chainsaw. It's extremely windy out there, and the wind's blowing the right way. I can lay these down. Hopefully they'll all fall. They won't fall in the field. Hopefully they'll all fall either in the ditch or right along the ditch bank. They'll probably fall on the ditch bank and then roll in the ditch. But either way, I'll be good. I can lift them out with the mini. The trees are, I want to leave the roots of the trees because I don't want to tear up the bank of the ditch. So I've got to cut the stumps off, and they'll be cut off high so I can see them when I'm mowing or when I'm spraying. I can see if they sprout up. Hopefully I'll be applying some Tordon to them today and cutting a bunch of these little ones down. I just go all along here and cut down every little one today and then take them out with the mini. Maybe this afternoon, maybe tomorrow, probably tomorrow. I'll probably be applying Tordon for the whole day, the whole afternoon. The other side is, I've already taken out the trees on the other side. I've already dug out the other side. But I want to get onto this side to dig it out with the mini. And I can't really get to it with all these small trees here. They're all in the way. You can't swing the bucket either way. So I've got to take out these small trees before I can even dig out this half of the ditch, this side of the ditch. But I've got half of it dug out, and it is draining. And it is running mostly. I've got some deep holes in it, but that should be okay. Show you the adventures of owning a farm, owning a small farm, and why you can't just sawmill 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, like you want to. Sometimes you got to maintain your farm. So anyway, I've been out here since February maintaining the farm in 2 months, just digging ditches and trying to clear a field, 2 fields in the back. All right, here we go. Good luck. This wind is going to be brutal. It'll probably be voiceover. I'll be talking, but it'll probably be voiceover from here on out. That one right there, first candidate, is probably going to lay right in the middle of the ditch. Wind blowing again away from us, blowing it right down probably in the middle of the ditch. Perfect. So that's perfect, right? Not quite in a ditch. Just laying right there. Nice. So that's why we're out here today doing this, because the wind's blowing right in the ditch. So even if the farmer plants tomorrow, I'm not going to try not to drop any of these trees in where he's planting, but I'm trying not to drop them in the ditch either. Good luck. I'm going to take this down as 2. It's got a split almost all the way to the ground. I don't like that. So I'm going to take this half down, and then that puts that half falling straight across the ditch. I was going to say we're doing all traditional notches, but that was a Humboldt. So, salute to all you West Coasters, there's a Humboldt. Perfect. Problem is this one's going across the ditch, which is not good. Hopefully I can keep it right out of that bottom. I don't know. That's a small one. Wind's gonna push it that way. Too much wind. That's nice. That's not nice. To go. Double notch, how about that? Nobody in their right mind does that, right? But the wind's pushing it that way. I didn't think the wind would be strong enough. Perfect, right in the bottom of the creek. So there's the one. Here's my... Oh yeah, you can kind of see the double notch, huh? So that one went that way, but this one, I notched to go that way, and then I had to take a Humboldt out, or take a traditional out of the top, Humboldt out of the bottom, and didn't want to drop where the Humboldt was because the wind's blowing. As you can hear, the wind is blowing, but they're both perfect. You know, that one, it's not really blocking any water down there, and I'll be able to lift it out with the Mini. And that's why we're out here today, is because this wind is going to stop them from going across the creek or out in the field. It's going to lay most of them right down in that ditch line. Let me just get a before shot of that ditch. Now all the scrub brush has already been cleared off of this, but there's what it looks like right now. I need to get a shot from out there, like of this one. See, this is what I need to chainsaw some of those too, because they're too big for the Mini. Can you see all those trees that are down in between the big ones there? See that dead one in the middle there? Both sides of that is just piled up trees, and that's all 8-10 inches or smaller trees. They were just lined in there, which is good if you need a windbreak, but today the farmer doesn't need a windbreak anymore because he leaves all his stubble up on that ground. So we don't need a windbreak. We're taking down all the small trees in there. Maybe next fall I'll take down those big ones. I want to take down that big cottonwood right there. See that big one? Maybe I can zoom in on that one. And then there's some down by that cottonwood too. On both sides of that cottonwood I have some down. Those over there are coming down, but it's too wet in there. And then all the way to the end there's 2 green ones. They're coming down. But there's just a shot of that before everything happens to it. I'd like to get all those scrub brushes off the creek too, but I won't make it to that this year. But that was all scrub brush right there. Orange tile over there is mine. All the way to that ditch line over there is mine. and that creek back there is mine. But I'm not gonna get scrub brush off that or any of the big trees off that this year. Let's just stay focused on this little creek. Maybe I can get that done this year. Maybe. Davidson's All Natural Gym. Dang. D-A-N-G. Davidson's All Natural Gym. Like, subscribe, hit the bell notification. If you're an old man, you're sleeping in your chair, the bell notification will wake you up out of your chair.